Today I'm going to show you how to make this Red Skull inspired room decor. For project number 1, you're going to need one of the skull mirrors from the Dollar Tree. You're also going to need a picture of Red Skull. I just did a Google search and found one that I liked. First, you're going to need to trace out your picture and make it so that it'll actually fit inside the picture frame. Next, you'll need to Mod Podge your picture onto the back of either your picture frame or the front of your mirror, whichever method you've chosen. Once the Mod Podge is dry, you can then take black paint and paint around the picture of Red Skull. Make it seem like he's coming through something. I used a scrap piece of paper to create some texture around the area that Red Skull looked like he was coming through. Once that's done, you can take some white paint, or if you did like I did and use black chalk paint, you could take some white chalk and just make some extra detailing so that it looks more three-dimensional. Once you've done that, project number 1 is done. Project number 2 uses again one of the skull mirrors from the Dollar Tree. You're going to need a very small detailing paintbrush and some red paint. All you need to do is go in and very carefully fill in all the places of the skull that are still mirror. Make sure you apply the red paint thickly so that you don't have to go back over and do a second coat. Once your skull is all filled in and dried, you're done. Project number 3 involves the skeleton hand tongs that you can get at the Dollar Tree. You're going to be leaving one of the tongs alone at its usual length. The second tong, you're going to cut it at the joint to make it so that it's shorter than the first. You're going to need a small dish, bowl, or even one of the candle holders that you can buy from the Dollar Tree. You're then going to need to take hot glue and glue down your skeleton tongs inside of the bowl, candle holder, or dish, whichever you've chosen. I've chosen to use the hot glue sticks from the brand Gorilla Glue. They work really well and help hold anything to glass. It's your preference whether you glue them so that they are facing outwards or facing inwards. I chose to make them face inwards. I then chose to take hot glue and just build it up around the skeleton tong. That way, whenever I went to put jewelry on it, I didn't have to worry about whether or not it would be able to hold something up. Once that's firm, you can then take your spray paint and spray them. You're going to need to do a couple of coats because the plastic tongs don't seem to take spray paint well, so I had to do 2 coats. Once your paint is dry, you can then take Mod Podge and put a coat over your plate. Then you're going to need to take a glitter, I've chosen black, and just sprinkle it onto the base. Once completely coated in glitter, you can again take your Mod Podge and put on a layer on top of the glitter. That way it'll make it so that you're less likely to have flake. Once the Mod Podge is done drying, you're finished and you can officially put jewelry on your jewelry holder. This next project involves one of the spider webs with the glow-in-the-dark spiders from the Dollar Tree. You're going to need red paint, a paintbrush, and black paint. First, you're going to need to paint your spider red. You may have to do multiple coats of your red paint. Once the red paint is dry, you can then take your small detailing paintbrush and paint a Hydra symbol using your black paint. Once that's done, I found one of my Captain America action figures and just wound him up into the web for the spider to go after. Thankfully, I still left him his shield, so who knows, he may be able to get out of this. Once Cap is sufficiently trapped in Hydra Spider's webs, you're done. This last project involves the skull on a pedestal that you can buy from the Dollar Tree. Since this is a red skull DIY, you're going to need to paint the skull red. Once my paint was dry, I decided to take this Mod Podge glitter that I had in red and some actual red glitter, and I applied that to the skull. Once your red skull is as sparkly as you would like it, you're done. All that's left is to place all of your items. Amongst the made items, I also had a vase with red and black flowers in it. I also had my Hydra hat that I had made, and some of my Red Skull action figures and chess pieces, and just some cute blingy things. But of course, I had to add a couple of pieces that are just Captain America. Once everything is placed, you're completely finished and you can enjoy your Red Skull room decor. I hope all of you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're new to this channel, make sure that you subscribe and hit that little bell so that you can be notified whenever my new videos come out. Until next time, I'll see you superheroes later. Bye!